I like the way you work.
Oh, hi. Hi. Hi, everybody in the back. All together. Oh, hi. It's the internet. Hello. Oh, hi. Not in Germany. Okay. Before I get started, I just want to thank you all for coming. I'm very honored that you would come to our second Webby night here in Berlin. It's actually the first time I've ever been to Berlin, and I'm very excited to see the city tomorrow. So thank you very much for coming. So a little early there. I think I'm going to wait. Let's stay with oh hi. So a lot of people ask me what's my favorite website, and people probably ask you the same thing, but because I'm the executive director of the Webby Awards, I'm supposed to have this like amazing answer for them. You know, they say, what's your favorite website? And they look at me like I'm going to give them the key to the internet right there, and I'm thinking, well, I could tell them Google, which is probably the truth, but they're not going to think that's exciting. Or I could tell them something really silly. And the truth is I actually get really excited about sort of the very silly part of the internet. The part of the internet that the websites that are so narrow and so small in purpose that they borderline on almost the absurd, except for the fact that at some point they actually are incredibly useful. So for example, one of my favorite ones is this website called runp.com. Has anybody ever heard of runp.com? Good, that's what I was hoping. So I'll tell you about it. So imagine it's date night, you know, and you're going out with your wife, and these are my cute slides about date night, you know. By the way, I found these because there's a group on the internet of people who take pictures of what their toys do while they're not there. So anyway, imagine it's date night, and my wife and I were kind of boring. What we do on date night is, you know, we go to dinner and we go to the movies. Let's be honest, okay? So we go to dinner, and then we're gonna go to the movies. And we're going to go see, this is a couple of years ago, we're going to see this movie, The Lives of Others. And I know at this point you're thinking, oh man, he's really just trying to flatter us here. This is actually one of my favorite movies, but I figured I could at least compliment you at the same time while I was here. And by the way, while we're talking about this, I did want to say that, what won the Academy Award this year? Does anybody remember for this? It wasn't The Lives of Others. You guys got robbed. That's what I wanted to tell you, because that should have won the Academy Award, that movie right there. It was great. And I also wanted to tell you, if anybody ever makes anything as great for the internet as this movie and enters it into the Webby Awards, we will not put it in the best foreign category. It will be right there and then with the rest of the categories. So back to date night. So part of date night and going to the movies for us is the snacks. I don't know if that's a big part of the movie going experience here. I think you guys probably get some snacks, but it's not that big of a deal. For me, the snacks, like I don't go to the theater unless there is the snacks. And specifically, I have to have the 32-ounce Coca-Cola with ice. And if there's no ice, I don't go to the movie theater. That's a huge part of the whole situation. Now this is the part where we're going to get a little bit of loss because of cultural differences. This is the Coca-Cola that you probably get at the movie theater, which is totally reasonable in size and normal. And I believe it's about 8 ounces or probably 200 milliliters. This is the Coca-Cola that we aspire to get in the United States. This is about 1.5 liters of a Coca-Cola right here. For some reason, if you go to the United States and you go to the movie theaters and they don't give you this Coca-Cola, everybody gets very, very upset. So anyway, oops. So you're at the movie theaters, I'm there with my wife, we sit down, I have my big Coca-Cola, we have the popcorn, we're sharing it. About an hour goes into the movie. Oh yeah, you gotta go to the bathroom, right? Is this inappropriate? Do you guys not talk about this kind of stuff here? Okay. But you know, again, I'm watching The Lives of Others, right? The woman Marta, the famous actress, she's about to meet with the guy from the Stasi, and is she gonna give him away? And like the whole thing's going down, and it's about 70 minutes in. It's a really long movie, by the way. I don't know if you guys noticed that, right? So it's like, what do? Ah, the internet comes to your rescue. Welcome, runp.com. This is a website which is totally devoted to telling you when the best time during the movie is to run out and go pee. So this guy actually, it only has the movies that are out right now, and then it archives them. So it didn't have The Lives of Others because it was too old, I guess. But so this guy goes to the movies every week. He takes notes on all them. He comes back to the computer and he puts in all the best times to pee. So you look at a couple of features. This is, you could pee at 15 minutes. You could pee at 30 minutes. I chose 45 minutes. That's about what this 62-ounce cola for me. It's about 45 minutes. And I chose Twilight because I know that's like a big movie. I know you're all into that big movie and whatever. It says, approximately 1 hour and 16 minutes into the movie, Bella is narrating, I know where I have to go see him. You will have approximately 4 minutes to run pee. And then, this is the best part, then it tells you what happens during the 4 minutes that you're in the bathroom, right? So a couple of the features are pretty good. This is print run pee times. So if you're at home ahead of time, you can print this out and give it to your wife, and she puts it in her purse. And then she can take it out, and I guess, I don't know how she sees it in the dark or whatever, but then she can say, honey, it's 45 minutes, go. This feature is kind of weird, though. Email a friend. So do I send this to my wife via email before date night? Is that what's supposed to happen? Very confusing. So, of course, there's an iPhone app. How could there not be, right? So I love this. At 46 minutes, it buzzes in your pocket to let you know now's the time to go. And I have good news for all of you. You're going to love this. I noticed this just today. Global domination. We are expanding Run P into many countries. That way you will be able to see P times for locally produced movies in your native language. And if it doesn't come here, I highly recommend one of you steal the idea and go and run with it. Yes, so for this exact second right now is my very favorite website, and I hope that you enjoyed it. We also started a project called Netted, which is not nearly as funny as Run P and aspires to tell you about useful things online. They're much more important and groundbreaking than Run P. I hope you'll sign up for it. Run P hasn't made the cut. It's a daily email, and we send it to you every day and tell you about great sites. Run P hasn't made the cut because people think it's too, you can understand. But that's why I wanted to tell you about it, because I'm not allowed to tell you about it in the email. So thank you very much. And I also want to take a second and thank Horst and the entire Upside team for hosting the Webby Night and for being such great friends. And thank you again all for coming.
I'm still here. I like the way you work.